Look, I'm doing everything I can. I understand that she's a baby, and I'm supposed to be the grown-up man, and I'm trying not to let the things that she's doing impact me. I know she's been through hell this past few days because of things that they did, and things that I did because of what they did. And, to be honest, she has no reason why she hates the box so much. Yesterday there was PE, there was crew, I get it, why she wanted to stay inside. The other days, again, I understand why. That's the thing. It's not her fault. It's just that I hate them, and the crimes are so hideous that it's difficult to hate more than you already do, and your brain just looks for alternative things. And yes, I'm getting at her, which is why every time I can, I force myself consciously to not take that in consideration. And why even today, I would just say the best thing to do is just stay here. The issue is, it's not just about her, because the crimes extend to the baby as well, and the baby needs medical attention. I have no idea how we're going to operate that. And to solve that, we need to go there. I would love to stay here playing games on the computer and the phone, even drugs or no drugs. If just to play games, that's good enough. No, it isn't. The drugs usually have a heavier toll. And then once again, but it feels like this is design as well, particularly because of whatever the fuck happened here. I suppose it's 11, it's already time anyways, but it's so quiet. And my issue is, maybe it's a game of Brazil. Yeah, in this country, the city stops because of the World Cup. Don't know. What I do know is, she's still not here. But I do know. And unlike before, we know that she's listening. And I just want to appreciate what I said before, that for any of them, even for you watching this, it's just some passing note, right? But as I said, it's yet another day that I cannot actually do the things I had to do, because they're doing something and she's helping them. And again, she could just do her part. So long as she does her part, and she has more or less been doing her part. They are doing abusive things. The issue is, you're seeing that. You're seeing the more draconian things as they go, as you saw yesterday in the mall. You're seeing the crazy ass excuses that could be perceived as threats. But it doesn't matter, because that is a perception. The fact that none of that was a problem up to that yesterday, when there was a bunch of other things happening, and you can clearly see. So essentially what happens is, that day you can clearly see unrefutable proof of she was like that before, she was like this now, something happened in the air, and I don't see how a human being would have caused that directly necessarily, but I sure as hell can see how something in the air would. And that was the point when I decided to try to create a problem with them. Even when I arrived, which they could, it's not actually hidden by any chance, right? She was as much in the open as humanly possible. And that's what you see. Make from that what you will. But matters at hand, as I said, they said, so from then I put the thing to comply. But that in a nutshell showcases to you what I've been saying. It's not like she's not doing her part. She has been better yesterday than any other day, except in the bus part. It's just that they have been increasing the amount of cruelties and crimes that they do, ramping that up alongside with that. So, yeah, she is being better, but it doesn't quite keep up with the crimes. So as you saw yesterday, they threw something for her to stop eating her food and poop as much as you're gonna see in a minute. I showed you yesterday already, you've seen the video. So she decided she had to stop eating her food. Tried it. Maybe it was pee as well, in which case it's even better, because that's what they've been throwing on me. Ah, no, that's the other poo. Okay, even so, hardly a huge amount. Not relevant, she buried it. She tried to anyways. Okay, and yeah, this is disgusting. She's not going back in this. Fortunately, I have alternatives, I think. But, and I just want to appreciate that. Okay, she was eating her medicine, as you saw. She ended up not drinking the rest of it. And then they threw the same things they throw on us for her to pee and Pooh. I can testify to this speed as well. And then I said at the same time, I know that time there was Pooh. I saw her pooing. That's why I said I think I saw her poo more than that. But I'll put this in a bigger bag. I just want to propose a question to you. What the fuck is this about? Why is it out of the bag though? Nice. I can put that inside the bag in a minute. But also, I just want to point it out, that is the argument out of this. Because if you think thinking about this itself, this doesn't apply to that one. That one actually never had peace inside, it's just recording this ground. So, but I just there's a minute ago there. And besides, today they're throwing something in the air on us. I just said that they sedated me. So they were trying to keep me here. I can see that, and I'm trying to go, and I cannot go because she's kind of pinning me down. Which is another thing that I have about being pinned down, which came from the trauma of always loading everything with me because of their crimes. That so much, as I said, so many things they stole, so many other crimes that they do. So, is that. Okay, so there's that. So I was pointing out, just finish the food thing. She should stop eating her medicine. She poo that much and think that that's a lot. No, you don't know, Chip. That is not. But even so, the fact that she doesn't want to eat the medicine after and she freaks out. And then right after that, you see when the weak creepy boy just shows up there. That you see also by face. Pay attention to that. And as I said to you before, as you're listening now, as you're listening, singing later, it takes but one man, it takes but one person. It just takes one person to do the right thing. All that it takes. Also, every single time that I think about buying butter, I choose not to because it's butter. I regret. Now, one more time I will do that. Now, we're trying to aim to buy butter to keep at least when it's halfway through one, to have another one here. I don't have any more strength. They're playing sedatives the entire time. They never stopped. And she doesn't want to show up.